Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7L today. Got some RTA for you guys. So jumping into this here, my opponent is an Emperor player, but I get first pick, and you know what that means. That means we're definitely banning Nurse, and I honestly kind of just want to ban Genesis Raws as well, so we're gonna do just that. My opponent bans Lady of the Scales, which is very much okay. Actually, hang on, I have to uncheck this Team Heroes first thing again. Okay, here we go. Wonder how many more months we have to deal with that before they fix it. Okay, so we're gonna go for, I really want to try using Monarch of the Sword Iseria still, so we're gonna start off with like Boss Arunca. I think it's just a pretty safe option, and she works quite well with Iseria, right? I did actually change my Boss Arunca build a little bit. She has more HP now. I took down the defense a little bit, and then increased the HP and also increased her effect resistance just a little bit. So she's going to look a little bit better now. Hopefully she'll perform well too. My opponent's going to go for a DN first pick, which is perfectly fine. Warfare rules are offensive, which is actually good for Iseria because, again, she inflicts injury, right? As we talked about, I think, in the last video as well. If you didn't watch that video, by the way, if you missed it, do go check it out. We used Iseria, and it was so much fun in RTA. We did quite well with her too. Okay, my opponent's going to go Empyrean Ilanov, which actually doesn't really change much for me and how I'm going to use Iseria here, assuming we can even use her. But, how am I going to go about this? Shepherd of the Dark DN, Empyrean Ilanov. We could go like a New Moon Luna. That would be really nice. I think a Bellion would also be really good. So if I go New Moon Luna here, right, and then I maybe go Bellion to lock down Soul so my opponent can't Soul Burn, that would also be kind of nice. And if I think my opponent's going to ban, you know, if my opponent does ban Boss Arunca, we could put Bellion in the front line to counter attack with Iseria. This does open me up to some counters though. If my opponent wants to ban protect Iseria here, this is not the worst option because Bellion is AoE, and as we saw in yesterday's video, yeah, Iseria kind of punishes AoE attacks quite well. Not that Iseria, actually, the other one. But yeah, normally I don't upload on Sundays, guys, but because, you know, we had the little mishap with summoning on Mystic banners on Thursday, I think it was. Didn't have a video then, so I'm treating you guys to a little surprise Sunday video this time around. This guy goes for... Okay, this guy goes for Spirit Eye Selene, which is honestly okay. We can still go Iseria here, because defense penetration resistance means that this Spirit Eye Selene is not going to be too problematic, hopefully. So we can go... Oh yeah, Iseria should be really good for this first match, right? We'll go Iseria. Spirit Eye Selene can Soul Burn, so it is a little bit of an issue, because she Soul Burns for free, and that means that this DN is going to get the CR push. I think what we can do is we can probably go for a Harsetti play here, right? We can go for a Harsetti here to stop my opponent from banning my Iseria. I think we'll do this. Harsetti allows us to basically shut down my opponent's Spirit Eye Selene. We can just one-tap her with like a skill 1, right, into this, hopefully. We should be okay. This means that he can't really ban anything else, which means we will probably get to seal with New Moon Luna, like at the start of the match. I'm hoping that we can do that, at least. Oh, he's gonna go free run into Bellion seems a little bit weird. I'm gonna ban Spirit Eye Selene in this case, so that he can't Soul Burn here. At all. So he can't get the Immortality on DN, so he can't ignore Res on us. I think this is good. He's gonna ban the Harsetti, which is kind of what I was hoping for, kind of the bait there, right? And what are we going to do? Do we need effect res? Do we need effect res on the team? I don't really think so. But Bellion also doesn't need that extra HP. I'll team imprint for effect res. It's fine. We'll give Boss Arunca and Iseria a little bit more resistance here. And if you guys don't know my Iseria, we can show her stats again at the end of the match here, but if I go for a skill 3, yeah, Empyrean Ilanov's so far back, so we can just go for this. My Iseria is actually on resistance, so we have 200 resistance plus the imprint on the team. She's like 215, 220 resist now. We should be pretty safe. This also prevents immortality from Briar Witch here, So she's gonna skill 3, probably hoping that she has enough effective. Ooh, Suzuya, hello. Always good to see a viewer in these matches here. Alright, best of luck to you, but the Briar Witch Iseria, I don't think has enough effectiveness. I don't know, 10k HP means it's probably on an effectiveness build. Not enough though. Iseria not debuffed at all. Right, look at this damage. Look at this damage. Bossarunka coming into, oh, just a one tap right there. Bossarunka getting the unbuffable kind of sucks because we don't really have a cleanse on the team, but it's okay. Freerun's gonna come in with a skill 3. We have defense penetration resistance on our Freerun. Or so not on the Freerun, on the Iseria. Wrong elf. And yeah, that the counter's getting proc there pretty much is like a death sentence, right? So in the right drafts, guys, Iseria again is a super scary dominant force, and you can get her through if you pick her late. You gotta pick her late in draft, and she's not a super high priority ban target. Just because there's things like you saw Harseti would have ruined my opponent there, right? New Moon Luna was also a really high priority ban there. He couldn't do anything. Even if I let the Spirit Eye Sling through, he couldn't attack anybody except Bossarunka anyway, so everyone else is pretty safe as well. It's just a disgusting team comp that you can create, right? Bellion too, ban protected, just shut down all the mages, no souls, nothing. Alright, what do we got here? I'm doing first pick again. Okay, against another Emperor player. That is fine. We'll do the same pre-bans. This leaves me open with 2 options, right? I can go Lady of the Scales or Bossarunka, both of whom I think are still pretty solid first picks in terms of, like, baiting the opponent's bans, right? So we'll see. Shepherd of the Dark Dian gone. Briar Witch Iseria. Whoa. Is there a meta that I'm not aware of up here in Emperor where everyone's apparently using or banning Briar Witch? We can go Lady of the Scales, I think. That's a pretty solid option here. My opponent can go Bossarunka, it's fine. Lady of the Scales would be kind of cool. Lady of the Scales does conflict a little bit with Iseria, though, because you counter with the frontline unit, but the frontline unit's also taking all the damage share. Kind of iffy, but again, most people like to ban Lady of the Scales under these circumstances, so should be fine, right? They ban Lady of the Scales, we'll just put somebody else in the front line to counter with the Iseria. Okay, what do we got, though? What do we got? Bossarunka. There's no Genesis Raws. I don't like dealing with Genesis Raws. I feel like my win rate goes up whenever I ban him out, so I don't get cleaved by him randomly. Right, he is just inevitable, just by design. You can't push him back in combat readiness, you can't control him, you can't debuff him. He just kind of sits there, and eventually he'll skill 2 a unit and just skill 3 and just destroy your entire team, right? Kind of unfortunate. Rangers get defense or damage reduction. Sigrid's gonna get picked up. We would like some cleansing, honestly. Cleansing would be amazing here against the Sigrid. The problem is, how do I want to do this? Dragon King Sharoon seems like a pretty cool option here. We can always ban Protector if we want to. We can always ban Protector. But if we ban Protector, do I want, like, Bellion on this team as well? Bellion, Dragon King Sharoon, is that really the way to go? Maybe. We could maybe go Empyrean Ilanov instead of Bellion here. Maybe we'll go Empyrean Ilanov, and then I'll go Dragon King Sharoon. That way we can cleanse the fear, right, from this Sigrid. I don't have to worry too much about her. Dragon King Sharoon's a pretty solid unit. She can defense break Bossarunka as well, so pretty good. Empyrean Ilanov is here for the mitigation. She has protection set, right? We're going to be pretty solid here in terms of defense penetration resistance as well, in case my opponent picks something here that's a little scary. Bystander Huayan would be really bad for me right now because, well, she also destroys Iseria. No, he's gonna go for Hecate instead. Okay, so he's not banning Lady of the Scales, which is actually kinda nice to see. He's also gonna go for Rinnock here. Do I really want to go for Iseria? I don't know. Against super aggressive teams like this, I feel like it's best not to. Katie picked out. We could technically, if we go Zio, the problem with Zio is that we have to ban the Bossarunka here. We could go Harseti. Flan would not be a great option here. But Harseti would be, right? We can go for a Harseti once again. Do I really want to go Iseria here? Do I really think Iseria is the play? We can try, right? Why not? It's not like Hikari is going to do that much damage to Iseria because of defense penetration resistance, yeah? So let's go for it. Rinnock's also not going to do much besides her splash damage. He's going to go for Aram. Okay, we're going to ban Aram, and I think we're fine. Or we ban Basarunka. One of the two. Do we ban Aram or do we ban Basarunka? If I ban Basarunka, I have a better shot of hitting everybody else, yeah? Do we care about the Aram resetting? A little bit. But not enough. Let's go for this. He's gonna ban the Iseria. Ooh. Okay. A little bit of a problem for me here, because we are lacking in terms of damage now, but should still be okay. Okay, let's see if we can actually get rid of the Rinnock first then, because Hikari won't deal that much damage, because Empyrean Ilanov's here, and we also have Lady of the Scales, but we're gonna need to try to get rid of the Rinnock, or the Hikari. If we get rid of Hikari, it'll let our Lady of the Scales kind of live, right? We'll see. Iseria was a really good ban there. She essentially was checkmate in that situation, where I just, pretty much there's no chance of, like, no shot of losing, right? Let us go for... Let's go for the Rinnock, yeah? Do we go for the Rinnock here, or do we go for the Hikari? Hikari's usually pretty tanky. Rinnock's pretty far back. Let's go for the Rinnock. Ooh, it's a pretty good hit there. Okay. Nice. Okay, she is on Cure All Magic Wand. The speed buff doesn't matter. I could go for a skill 3 here. I think we do. We'll strip their buffs. My Sharoon has about 200 effectiveness. I'm hoping we hit the Cigarette as well. Oh, we do. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't strip anything. I should have maybe S3'd with Harseti, so I can S3 with Dragon King Sharoon and kind of strip everything. Because she only reduces buff durations by 2 turns, right? I think so. Yeah, decreases buff durations by 2 turns. So if I skill 3'd, it would have been kind of nice. He's going to go for... Ooh, Dragon King Sharoon gets stunned. It's actually pretty good for me. So yeah, there we go. We get the Lullaby here. Very nice. And I'm just going to go for... We even go for skill 3 on Rinnock. I think we go for a skill 3 onto the Hikari here. And the reason being, Rinnock's gonna end up going into stealth anyway, so we can't finish her off, which is gonna be a little bit annoying. Do I go for the skill 3 now? I could actually fear the Cigarette. I don't think I cleanse now. I think I just wait here. Wait, let's go for this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, the Cascade! Wow, that's disgusting. By the way, if you don't know, Cascade does 4,000 fixed damage, so, yeah. That was kind of nasty. The S3 is going to come out, but, guys, we have Empyrean Ilanov, so, yeah. We're good, we're good. Even though he ignores damage share, it's not going to kill, because we have defense penetration resistance. Now, he can come in here and try to finish off the Harseti with the Hikari, right? He is going to try. Well, not before we at least waste Rinnock's skill here. That's good. Okay. He could have technically killed Lady of the Scales, right, immediately with a skill 3, I think. With how much damage she was doing, probably. But, Lady of the Scales goes down here, though. All the damage share. Boom. But it helps protect everybody up until now. So, at least we got that going for us. She's probably going to kill the Harseti. Right? We're going to skill 3 with the Harseti here. Don't know if she can kill Dragon King Sharoon. Can't. Oh, okay. Does kill the Harseti there. Unfortunate, but let's see if we can stun. Nice, good stun. Okay, so at this point, I can soul burn into the Hikari. We gotta try our best to take her down as soon as possible. All the injuries stacking up. Got some fixed damage, very nice damage. That's a tanky Hikari, though. Right, and now he is going to steal stats from our Sharoon. Unfortunate. We could counter. Oh, no stun. No stun hurts. Right, we are on counter, though. We are on counter set Sharoon. Okay. Not a whole ton of damage there. Let's see if we can, Ooh, we can't stun the Hikari, but I can stun the Rinnock, right? Let's stun the Rinnock. No stun on Rinnock. Okay. Unfortunate. Can we finish off the Hikari here with all the injuries? Nope. Cannot. Okay. Her S1 doesn't do that much. Yeah, there we go. So this will actually push up the Imperial Ilanov, which is nice. Oh, that fixed damage, actually. Wait a minute. Ooh, I don't like that. That fixed damage hurts. Okay, Dragon King Shroon's gonna go down. I think we lost this one, guys. Unfortunate. Yeah, very unfortunate here. Thought we had a little game plan going on, but not quite good enough. I think what I should have done was skill 3 with Harsetti at the start, and then that would have been pretty good, right? Decrease the duration of the immunity. Dragon King Shroon comes in and skill 3s, but we at least would have put attack down on most of the units and maybe defense broken AROM, right? That would have been probably the way to go, and then we probably could have finished off more than just one unit there. All right, let's focus for the next one here. This guy has Iseria for this guy must love Iseria. Got her for the profile banner already. All right, ooh, we get first pick again against the Warlord player. Sure, let's go for it. What do we got? Bellion and okay, Bellion and Shepherd of the Dark DN band is fine. Right, we don't care about that last match anyway, right? Because we we are looking for Iseria plays. That's all we want. Let's go for. Do we go for Bossa Runka? Let's go for Bossa Runka. Let's give my opponent Lady of the Scales. It's fine. Ooh, Riddock. Okay. Is he gonna go Hakati later? If I take Lady of the Scales, will he take Hakati? Taking Riddock with Lady of the Scales is actually kind of nasty. Because, again, Riddock Hakati is really good into Lady of the Scales. That's why I lost that last match. That's a good combo. Like, it's always a tried and true combo, right? Super solid. This guy has Riddock Freerin. I could go Zeo New Moon Luna. Like, New Moon Luna here, Zeo Band Protect to counter the Riddock. I could also go, like, LRK Hakati. I think that's actually not a bad option. Let's go LRK. Or, sorry, not Hakati. LRK and, LRK is good against Freerin. We'll go for Last Rider Crow. Yes, it's my build here. It looks pretty solid. We'll go Last Rider Crow and Harsetti. I think that's probably the best play here. Let's go for Harsetti. Band protection, so we can try to focus down these units. He can band protect Lady of the Scales, which he's not going to do. Alright, that is actually fine. So, Lady of the Scales would be pretty good for me right now. Setsuka could also be pretty good. Yeah, Lady of the Scales, Setsuka, both could be pretty good. New Moon Luna would suck, but... Oh, shoot, really? You're taking the Iseria? I really wanted her here. Okay. Quite an early Iseria pick. I can technically pick 2 units to counter her right now. So, Setsuka's one unit that can pretty easily counter her, I'd say. Because you put in all the RNG, right? Against this RNG unit. I could also go for, like, Afternoon Soak Flan will be pretty decent, yeah? Because the damage reduction to Rangers. So we're going to go Afternoon Soak Flan. The evasion's also going to help us against the Iseria. And then, what else is a really good unit into this team? Freerin and all this stuff. We can definitely go for... Ooh, we can definitely go for, do we just go Mort here? Right, Mort kind of stops a lot of his shenanigans, right? We'll just go for the Great Mortellix, why not? The Great Mortellix coming out, and because we have Harsetti equalizing speed, we don't care about the Riddock or the Freerin here. And we just hope that we get to have some speed RNG on our side, that we get to go and fear everyone. He has no cleanser, so if Mort ignores res and fears everyone, we should be pretty solid. I'm gonna ban the New Moon Luna, because I don't want her to seal my team. I don't have a cleanser, so let's go for that. He's gonna ban the Afternoon Soak Flan. Okay, so he has no counters, which means we are good to go. HP imprint here. Alright, let's hope we actually got this. Mine's a pretty tanky team. He also has a bit of resilience, though. Be careful with this Iseria. Right. Ooh, hang on. That's actually a... Oh, Freerin, though. Freerin's right there. I really don't like the fact that Freerin is right there. I could skill 3 and put the unable to counter debuff onto the Iseria. Let's see that. I mean, we have Mort anyway, so it doesn't matter. She's not going to counter. But putting the unbuffable onto the team is also really nice. There you go. Very good. Because now Frieren can't get the attack buff, and she also can't get the immunity with her skill 1. That's what I want. I want LRK to come in and do some good damage, right? This will push up the Basarunka. Hopefully Mort counters. Good. Crown of Glory as well, taking away their souls, right? Beautiful. Mort gets a giant barrier for everybody. And Iseria is stunned. So we can now go for... I'm going to go for the Rinnock. I don't care if he skill 3s with the FCC, right? FCC is going to come in and just throw back the unbuffable. Go for the Rinnock here. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Very, very nice. Even if she puts unbuffable here, it's fine. Most of my units here have like no res except Basarunka. Okay, there we go. But we at least get some counters here. Rinnock's gonna come in and S2, S3. The skill 3 is not gonna do a whole ton. Ooh. Ooh! So nice. Okay, can we get like one more counter here, Mort? Come on. Come on, Mort. Just a little bit more. Just one more counter. That's all you need. Alright, but she is gonna skill 3. This is not gonna kill anyone, but it's gonna bring us low. Oh! Oh! Mort! Good job, Mort. Okay, and now because he has no souls anymore, right? Because he has no souls, Frieren is super vulnerable, and Mort can actually just come in and we can skill 3. So there you go, guys. How to counter Iseria? Bring in the Great Mortelix. She has weaknesses. This is what you get. This is what you get for not letting me have Iseria here. Let's get rid of the damage share. By getting rid of FCC. Now all of our fixed damage units will be solid here. My Harsetti also has 100 effectiveness. I'm gonna see if we get Defense Breaker. Beautiful. There you guys go. Iseria, if you don't have cleansers, she's gonna be easily controlled, and there's pretty much nothing that you can do about it, which is one of the reasons why I run mine on 200 effect resistance, because you don't want to get stunned like this, right? There's no coming back from getting stunned or feared or anything of that sort. It's also why I run immunity on top of my 200 resist build, is to prevent any shenanigans like this from happening, right? You can't get the immunity stripped, and then the units who ignore res, like Mort with fear, or what's her face, Shepherd of the Dark DN with her seal, they can ignore res and apply those debuffs, but not when you have immunity. So one of the key things for that. Okay, so let's go and... Ooh, I get second pick. My opponent's an Emperor player. Okay, we're fighting a lot more Emperors today than we ever have before. I think we might be getting close to the Emperor cutoff, so we'll see. But I still think banning... Ooh, do I still ban these two? Don't want to fight Basarunka. I don't want to fight Genesis Raz. Screw Genesis Raz. Banning Hecate. Okay, so Lady of the Scales first pick it is. Or maybe some revivers and stuff. Yep, there you go. Lady of the Scales is coming out, and we can do nothing about it. Let's go for Basarunka. Right, Basarunka here. Lady of the Scales. How do I combat Lady of the Scales? We can go... I don't really want to go Shepherd of the Dark DN here. Bellion would not be a terrible option, honestly, to go for. But that does open us up to an Iseria play, and I kind of don't want that. So, Empyrean Ilanov seems solid. Let's go Empyrean Ilanov. It's Warfare Rules of Resistance, so high-res units are going to be really powerful here for a long game. My Ilanov will have 200, right, with this 100 boost. My Basarunka, I think, will have 250 with the 100 boost. So we're going to be alright. They're going to take the Bellion, actually. Whoa. And he's really wanting to use the Shepherd of the Dark DN. That is fine. We can always come in here with like an ML Aria to double the cost of soul burns, right? Hecate wouldn't be awful, but I think that okay, this will be fine, right? If we go, I'm gonna last pick Iseria. We're not gonna pick her here. Aria would be really nice to double the cost of soul burns. I also don't know if I want to go Harsetti though. Don't think so. Don't think we go Iseria. I'm gonna go Aria, double the cost of soul burns here. We're gonna ban protect her. I think that's probably... Ooh, or do we go for Bystander Huayang? We go Bystander Huayang. Bystander Huayang, Aria. Let's go for that. I think this will be okay. Doubling the cost of souls. If he picks more mages, I'm knowing that he's gonna ban the Aria. But with Bystander Huayang, it gives us a really good advantage over his light units right now. Okay, perfect. Spirit Eye Celine. Perfect stuff. So, we might be okay. I could always ban Lady of the Scales, depending on this last pick here. Hoping it's not going to be too devastating for us. Let's see what that last pick is going to be. Please don't be Iseria. Please don't be Iseria. I want her. It's not that I don't want to fight her. We've been doing pretty good fighting her, right? Please, let me have this opportunity. For you guys. For the viewers. Yes, pick Vildred. It's amazing. Go for it. Okay, going for Freerin is alright, because we have defense penetration resistance. We do have Monarch of the Sword Iseria now. I think I'm going to ban this, Lady of the Scales, and then we'll just be at it. Don't ban the Iseria, please. Please, please, please. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can seal. You can seal my Iseria. Yes. Okay. Joke's on you. You can't actually seal my Iseria, so let's go for it. Do we want Bystander Huayang, actually, as the frontline counter? Or is she going to get taken down too quickly? Is Aria better as a counter? She does hit twice, right? Let's put Aria in the front line. Let's put Aria in the front. Yeah, let's put Aria in the front line. Let's test this out. It'll be kind of cool. Once we get our skill 3 off with Aria, we'll be able to hit twice with an extra attack, right? We'll counter and then have an extra attack on the Aria here. So, Bystander Huayang, I feel like it's going to get focused down too quickly, which is why I'm going for this. He also has a free soul burn with Spirit Eye Celine if he wants to, but super defense penetration resistance here, right? He is just going to go for a skill 3. Okay, Freeren's going to come in. She doesn't have effectiveness, so she won't be able to strip the immunity from my team. Hoping that we get some counters, though. Come on. Okay. Ooh, that's a... Hang on, that's a lot of... Wait a minute, that's a lot of damage. Oh, yikes, that's a... Oh, no, that's a lot of damage. Right, she didn't strip anything, because this DN does not have enough effectiveness. Alright, good counter, good counter. She gets dust double, though. Wait a minute. Yo, my Bystander Huayang, guys. Okay, this is why I didn't put her in the front line. Okay, beautiful. Good damage. Let us go for a skill 3. Who do I want to go for? Go for the DN? Do we go for the Bellion? Bellion's so slow. Do we go for the... No, we'll let Spirit Eye Celine kind of kill herself here. So let's go for this. If Spirit Eye Celine procs counters on my units, we'll be fine. Right, and we can go for a skill 3 as well. This will actually take away souls from my opponent too, so this is great. We can remove 20 souls from the enemy, right? I'm gonna go straight for the let's go straight for the Bellion here. Straight for the Bellion. There's no way I can strip this immortality from the opponent because it's resist rules, right? Yeah, so there we go. Let's okay, do we go for the skill 3? I don't think so. I don't think we do. DN is basically full injuried right now, so I'm just gonna go straight for the Bellion instead. Okay, there we go. And if he has to AoE, so there's a really good chance we're gonna counter here. Unfortunately, we lost a unit, so the chance of counters goes down dramatically, but it should still be okay. There we go, very nice. And the extra attack also inflicts injury on Aria, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. It does have some injury right there. And Iseria as well. There you go. Look at that injury, guys. Racking up. Let's finish off the Bellion. So now we can start getting souls too. Alright, great stuff, great stuff. Love it. Thorn the Blue Rose. Okay. Unfortunately, Thorn the Blue Rose, like, we're running that on her. It does give damage, but we don't have the souls at the start of the match. Otherwise, we'd have S3 off of cooldown. Oh, he's gonna go straight for Iseria, guys. But look at this. We have such good penetration resistance that we're not going to die, even though the Spirit Iceland should have one-shot us. We're going to get a nice barrier, though. I need this barrier. Bad. Real bad. Now, if he attacks Iseria, there's a huge risk he runs that we get to kill her here. Right? Okay, there we go. Good counter. Alright, and we get the extra attack here. Unfortunately, Iseria doesn't get to counter, so we don't get the barrier. He has a chance here to finish off the Iseria with a Soulburn skill 1. Oh, he's just gonna go for a skill 3. Is that the right play? Depends penetration resistance. Oh, it is enough, guys. It is enough. Okay. Exco 07. This is gonna be a close one. We need Arya to come in here with another skill 3. We need to take down my opponents. This will seal us, though. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh my god, this is really bad. Okay, we don't have a skill 3 ready. That'll be on the next turn, and he still has 1 turn of immortality here. Can we do it? I don't think so. I don't think we got this anymore, guys. It was looking pretty good at the start, but the immortality is hard to deal with. Let's go for the hit here. Right? Extra attack, there we go. Very nice. He's gonna dual attack, and then, yeah, and then Friren's gonna be able to come in and just, like, finish us off on the next turn. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be able to finish us off here. Ooh, that kind of feels bad, though. That feels bad. Frieren, just the amount of raw damage she has sometimes is crazy. The downside of my draft here, the problem with this draft is that I didn't bring in Last Rider Crow. If I had Last Rider Crow, this Frieren would not have been an issue at all, right? But because of all the souls, there's no way we can solo 1v1 here. So Iseria gets a little bit of a loss here, but it's fine. I think she still put up quite a decent performance today, and you guys got to see how I would fight her, right? In terms of counter picks. If my opponents were to take her from me, how would I go about fighting her? And that's exactly what I would do. Just pick things like Mort, pick things that would kind of debuff her, like the Harsetti, for example. This is, again, why I run immunity, and 200 effect resistance would have been pretty good in that match had we had Last Rider Crow on our side. Or, actually, if Arya didn't kill, I think if Arya didn't kill, we would have survived, because Iseria would have been able to get another barrier, which would have prevented her from dying. But again, anyway, with that being said, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.